Dumpty, 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 dum. Oh, Monkeyboy, what are you doing?
Well, I'm about to do another mask review, Skeletor.
Oh, you haven't done one of those in ages.
Yeah, I know. So I need to get on with it, really. Do you want to help me and do the intro?
Yes.
Okay, you do the intro then. You know what to do?
Yes, I think so.
All right, go on then.
Okay, here we go. Hello, you twats.
Skeletor!
What?
You're not supposed to call people names.
Well, you do.
Yeah, well, I suppose I do, Skeletor, but I try to make it funny. I don't want to insult the audience. That's not what I'm trying to do at all. Can you not do that again, please?
Well, I don't really know what to say.
Well, do you want me to do it instead?
Yes, you do it.
Right, you go and wait off to the side then, all right?
Okay.
What's nibbling, gerbil pokers? Welcome back to Monkeyboy's Toys, and welcome back to the sofa. Thanks for joining me again. Now, it was a few weeks ago that we drew a name out of the hat for the next M.A.S.K review, and it's time to do that now. So without further ado, let's bring in the bad boy of the day. It's Bulldog. Here it is. So this is Bulldog. It was also known as Bulldoze in the UK and in Europe. It was released in 1987 as part of the third series of toys, which was the racing series. Now, Bulldog is a diesel truck that turns into an armoured half-track. But before we have a look at the vehicle, we'll have a look at the driver, who is Boris Bushkin. And here he is. Boris is also known as Tsar, and he actually defected from Venom, the vicious evil network of mayhem, and joined M.A.S.K. So he's an unusual character in that respect. Here he is wearing his comrade mask, but before we have a look at that, we'll just have a look at his face and beard and also hair. He has well, I'm not sure if this is hair or if it's a tattoo. It seems more like a tattoo, if I'm honest. So it appears to be the letter M, but I guess it could be the letter W. I'm not quite sure. But anyway, there's Boris Bushkin. He's a very colourful character. As you can see, he's got one leg different colour to the other one. He's got a nice green sort of suit underneath there and a nice fluffy collar. So Boris Bushkin is Russian, and his mask is called Comrade. So if we bring that back in, and here it is. Now the Comrade mask fires energy stars to confuse the enemy. It doesn't really do that, obviously. You just have to use your imagination. But there's Boris. We'll pop him off to the side and we'll have a look at his vehicle, the Bulldog. So, like I said, it's a diesel truck. Here it is. It's a very weighty toy. It's one of the chunkier toys in the line. I would say this rivals Rhino and Outlaw, and possibly even Goliath, as being one of the heavier, chunkier vehicles. It does have nice rubber tyres. And we've got a little the sort of the tow hitch sort of part, or whatever this thing at the back. But yeah, it's a very nice looking vehicle. I'm not a huge fan of the colour of it, if I'm honest. This is what is known as shitty blue, but nevertheless, it is a nice looking vehicle. I find it also quite odd that this was in the racing series, because you wouldn't necessarily put a diesel truck at the top of the list for racing vehicles, but nevertheless it is part of the racing series. The transformation is quite simple on this one and quite satisfying. There is a button at the back just here, and when you press that, the cab section flips back to reveal a chainsaw at the front and some cannons, and basically like the front of a tank. before we do that, I'll just flip the wheels round, because this is another feature. These wheels flip around and make tank tracks. So this is sort of like a half track tank. The tracks don't move. The vehicle still rolls along on these wheels underneath. But yeah, so you've got the tank tracks at the back there, at the rear, and then pressing this button, you'll see the transformation occur. Watch out for the orange chainsaw to appear from the front of the truck as this happens. Here we go. Hang on, let me just press the button. Oh, it's not working. Work, you bastard. I'll give it a poke. Oh, it's not working. Why isn't it working? There we go. We got there finally. Sorry about that. A bit of a hiccup there, but I'm not going to start the video again. As you will see, this sort of tongue pops out at the front. These exhaust pipes bend forward. You sort of pull them out, and they pivot forward like this, and the back or the top of the cab falls down, and this piece opens out. The seats do sort of pivot slightly, so you can still have someone sitting in the driver's seat, because the seats do pivot backwards like this. And then you've got a sort of, I guess, an action area in here with some, I guess, sort of terminals and buttons and bits and pieces, and this weapon at the back. So we'll just go through all the weapons. Firstly, at the top here, we do have some grill cannons, these orange things at the top. Now they need to be pulled out manually, and they're a little tricky to get out. They don't always come out very well, but you pull those cannons out at the front of the grill there. These must be pushed back in again when you transform the vehicle back into street mode, otherwise you run the risk of them snapping, because they don't clear this area at the front. So just be aware of that. If you pull these guns out, do put them back again. As I pointed out, these exhaust pipes here, these smokestacks, they turn into snow blizzard blasters, and as I pointed out again, at the front here we've got a jagged tongue chainsaw. I always thought it was a bit odd that this chainsaw was orange. I would have thought it would have been better to make perhaps a chrome one, or even just a sort of a gunmetal colour for the chainsaw, but I guess it's bright and it stands out. But that's obviously got limited use at the front there. This does pop out, and this is a piece that is often missing when you buy this on the secondary market. So if you are buying one of these, make sure that it has got this chainsaw part, because it can be quite expensive to replace that separately. The front of the vehicle has this sort of armoured section at the front. If you flip this part up, there is actually a seat inside here where you can sit, I guess, Boris Bushkin or another character of your choosing. You can sit them in that seat at the front, and then this folds down and they can see out through this slit in the front of the armour there. The last weapon that this vehicle has is at the back here, and it's this radar disruption missile. But I think before we test that out, we'll get Skeletor in and see what he makes of it. Skeletor, do you want to come back in, mate?
What?
Do you want to have a look at this weapon?
Is it going to shoot me again?
I'm not sure, Skeletor. I don't think so. Perhaps you'd like to pop yourself at the back of the sofa and just watch from over there. Why don't you pop yourself over there? Is that all right?
No, Monkeyboy.
Well, what do you mean?
No, I don't want to stand here. Every time I stand here, I get shot. I want to stand somewhere different.
Okay, where do you want to stand?
I want to stand on the other side.
Or over to the right there?
Yes.
Okay, well, pop yourself over there then. You stand yourself over there. Do you feel safer there?
Yes, somewhat.
Okay, so we're just going to have a look at this radar disruption missile. Is that all right, Skeletor?
Yes, show me. Show me immediately.
Well, here it is.
Oh, Monkeyboy, it's pointing straight at me again. Oh, Monkeyboy, you twat. Every time you get me with that. What's your problem?
I don't know, Skeletor. I just think it's quite funny. I'm just going to pause the video while I switch this back into its street mode. Is that okay, Skeletor?
Wow, do whatever you want, you pillock.
All right. Okay. Okay. And here is the Bulldog back in its street mode. So that sort of wraps up the review part of the video. All that remains is to bring in the Hat of Destiny and pick which vehicle we're going to do in the next video. I don't think there'll be a mask video next week because I've got something a little different lined up. But for the week after, we need to pick a vehicle. So let's just take the Bulldog out of the shop for now, and we'll bring in the Hat of Destiny. Here it is. We've still got a few vehicles left in here. Do you want to help me pick one of these, Skeletor?
Yes, I always want to help you pick.
Okay, come here then. Right, here's the Hat of Destiny, Skeletor. Now, which one do you want? Can you see which one you want?
Yes, I can see which one I want.
Right, do you want to go and get it then?
Yes, it's this one here. This one. This one here.
That one?
Yes, this one right here. This one, that one there. That one. That one there.
Which one is it?
This one, right here.
The one at the front?
This one, Monkeyboy, the one right here, the one I'm looking at. You absolute cretin. This one, right here, that one.
This one?
Yes, that one. Stop asking me.
Okay, let's have a look what it is. Ooh, we've got the Dynamo, Skeletor. So, that's a bit of a weak choice that you've done this week, but we've got the Dynamo for next time. How do you feel about that?
I'm not particularly enthusiastic about that one, Monkeyboy.
Well, me neither, but it does have a couple of amusing bits to it that I can point out. But yeah, so we've got the Dynamo for next time. And that's about it for the video. Do you want to do the sign-off, Skeletor, or do you want me to do it?
I'll do it.
Okay, let's just remove the Hat of Destiny out of the way. And can you remember what to say?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, go on then.
Thanks for watching the video, everybody. We really do appreciate it. If you liked the video, please do share it with any other gerbil pokers you may know. Do leave a comment and let us know what you thought of the video. Please do subscribe to the channel and subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel.
Skeletor, calm down.
But I want them to subscribe to my channel. You've got many more subscribers than I have, and it's not fair.
Well, I'll leave a link to your description. To your channel in the description. How is that?
Yes, link in the description. Follow that link and subscribe to my channel. You twats.
Skeletor!
What?
Stop calling people twats. They're not going to subscribe to your channel if you call them twats, are they?
I'm sorry. I'm just used to calling everybody that.
I know. Well, you need to get out of that habit, Skeletor. It's very rude. Why don't you apologise?
I don't like apologising.
Well, I think you better apologise, Skeletor, otherwise no one's going to subscribe to your channel. You're probably going to lose subscribers, if anything.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, everybody. I didn't mean to call you twats.
Okay, that's better. Right, now what do we say just before we go?
I can't remember.
Well, it's something about shepherds, isn't it? Do you remember?
Oh, yes, I remember.
Go on then.
Let's make like shepherds and get the flock out of here.
Yep, that's right. See you later, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.